Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, bear with me because I'm sick and it's almost like my throat chakra is blocked, so I'm gonna be coughing and stuff. But so a lot has happened personally in the last couple of days. And today was just the whirlwind of like awakening and truth and masks falling and whatever else. So I'm gonna share a little bit because intuitively Spirit is telling me or urging me or pushing me to share my story to help others, or also to gain clarity in my own life. So if you don't want to hear a big message, go ahead, click, but I will be doing readings in a little bit. So on my journey, first of all, ever since I was a little girl, I have always said the person that I am meant to be with, our first kiss, it will sweep me off my feet, okay? In a sense, you know, it'll just be so magical that I'll just know. And you ever seen that movie with that princess or whatever, and Mila, and kind of like that, okay? Kind of giving away my age, a little bit older, but whatever. Anyways, so I always went through life with intuition and spiritually drawn, whether dark or light or however, both. Like I don't know. And because of my horoscope side, my zodiac side, it's like a constant balance in between light and dark and good and evil. And like I just knew, okay. And not to mention dreams and things like that. And I had struggled with that for a long time because, you know, society and family members, you know, some had oppressed me to believe, you know, mental health issues. And yes, that is a situation. But nonetheless, I had learned a lot through my younger years that helped me later on down the line. But on my journey, I had met my divine masculine at a very low part in my life. I had realized that the person I was with at the time was cheating on me, okay? Broke my heart. Because I had let down my walls and I had, you know, accepted them fully and yada, yada, yada. There are things that I have done in my past that I am not proud of, but nonetheless I have learned and I have vowed to better myself, not only for myself, but for my children and for the future, okay? So, when I had met my divine masculine, I was at a low part in my life and I didn't expect it at all. It was like, ding, here he is, you know? Anyways, and when he first, okay, let's back up. My divine masculine met me and he was also in a marriage, and his wife at the time would cheat on him all the time, okay, on the internet, with whatever, Well, it turns out she had left him for a female and stole his son and ran away to Utah, okay? And then about a half a year to almost a year later, I had met him, you know, 7 months, however many months down the line. But I had met him, and when he kissed me, the very first time we kissed, he dipped me. Like he literally, movie style, dipped me, and I was just, everything else around us turned to white. They usually say black, but no, everything dissipated. It was just him and me. And it was amazing. Like, the electricity, it was crazy. Anyways, okay, and I knew. And it scared me at first. So I was kind of like, I don't know. But anyways, and we continued to see each other and whatnot. And of course, his wife, you know, called me a homewrecker and yada, yada, yada. And just the karmic wanted so much control over it and saw no faults in the actions she took. Not to mention, you know, I know my divine masculine isn't, you know, 100% guilt-free on that. It takes two to tango. But I've never spoken more than 2 words to this woman the entire time I have been with my divine masculine. And she has just had this unbridled, like, hate and rage towards me. But it is what it is. I've always water off a duck's back, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, so later on down the line, we had moved into his father's home, who had passed, rest his soul. And I always, like, right away, I knew that I was like, I know him from somewhere. I've seen him. And I started getting these memories that were not my memories. Dreams about a family I've never met before in my life. And it really scared me. But nonetheless, I was like, this magnetic connection with him. It was crazy. And like seeing photos of him as a child, like I instantly knew it was him. And then I would see pictures of his grandmother. I knew it was his grandmother, yada, yada, yada. And I was sitting on a couch in his dad's home, and I was looking at this rosary on the wall. And I was kind of, in between sleep and awake and whatnot. And all of a sudden, with my eyes closed, I'm still looking at the rosary, but everything turned golden. And a voice came to me and said, remember who you are, divine femme. Always remember who you are. Never forget, and like just over and over again. And anyways, my spiritual awakening started to happen quicker. And I looked at Divine Femme and I started learning about twin flames and things like that. And everything resonated. Like it was like us to a T. And the mirror of toxicity that we would see in each other, that that we would pull out from one another. And it was like I saw his highest potential, and I had dreams of us from past lives and things like that. And nonetheless, it was very hard to handle. But later on down the line, after his divorce was finalized and things like that, I started to go through these episodes of like spiritual awakenings, and then they started to turn dark. Okay, scared me so bad. I swear I almost had a stroke one time, and something was wrong. Okay. We're talking hospitalizations, medications, things like that, because I had come to like, oh, well, you have schizophrenia or your mental health issues and this and yada yada. Nonetheless, I got on meds and I'm fine. But during these mental episodes, there were visions and voices that I had heard, okay? And you can judge me all you want, okay? She's crazy, yada yada yada. But this is my story, take it or leave it. And it had been brought to my attention during my visions and dreams of a karmic doing some sort of spell work, Hidia energies, a lot to do with holy land, a graveyard, things like that. And so it may be, but nonetheless, I still take my medication to make sure I'm okay. So it is what it is, and I completely act out of character, like. Worked on myself for many years to not ever go through that again. And after the last and final vision and episode, it was like, which was during an eclipse nonetheless, it was like I was reintroduced, like I was a completely different person, but I knew who I was in my soul, okay? And during my visions, I had foreseen everything that has been happening to my life in the last couple of years. Except, people were changed into energies and things like that. Well, nonetheless, okay? So, that brings me to today. I have gone through so much on my journey. And I am a giver. And I have unconditional love for my divine masculine. But divine femmes struggle in the beginning with self-worth. We lose ourselves sometimes on the path of putting divine masculine first, putting the connection first, not focusing on ourselves and our family and friends and our own endeavors and our dynamics in a way. I don't blame divine masculine. That's our journey, okay? However, it brings me to this point where this has been over a span of 8 years and 7 years. It has been like I am giving and waiting and constantly proving myself in a sense where I've come to the realization to know my own worth and that I am whole on my own. And I have no problem releasing my twin for them to learn on their journey and to grow and heal. You cannot control anyone. You cannot change them. You can be their cheerleader. You can stand on the sidelines and light a path forward, okay? But they have free will. This is what I've been speaking on through videos after videos. They have free will. Their choice is theirs, okay? And if you do not come into union in this lifetime, bet it'll be the next one or the one after that or the one after that for all eternity, okay? Over and over and over and destined in this soul contract until you learn your lessons and you accept and use those tower moments as stepping stones to heaven, okay? Or whatever your higher power belief is. All right. Recently, I didn't want to be selfish. And I mean, I'm working on myself every day. I'm all very humble. I'm no better than anyone else. But every day, I try and be better than the person I was yesterday. Sometimes I fall, but I always pick myself back up because it's not about you falling. It's about what you do after you fall. Okay? And I had come back into, after 7 years with my divine masculine, when I separated, and I learned a lot on, you know, my separation part of the journey, and I have accepted myself as whole, okay? My God, my higher power, my spirit, my energies, as whole. I deserve unconditional love. I am happiness. I am a light worker. I am an empath. I give, you know, for humanity to one person at a time, one act of kindness at a time. And that what keeps me whole, okay, is my spirituality. And I have recently come back into union with my divine masculine for about 7 months. And I had said, you know, wow, June 22nd, lo and behold, it's a significant date for personal reasons, and also because Mercury retrograde, that date ends. So if I told him in the beginning, if we're going to do this, I'm in a relationship with you and only you, 3,000% loyal, okay? And we will work towards our goals, and our destination will be the same, okay? And nonetheless, it was great in the beginning, and then I started to see repetitive cycles again and falling back into old ways. And I will never, I asked for bare minimum to that point. I'm a Libra. I mean, what did I do? I just constantly give because I feel like I will pick up that slack. But my scales will no longer be tilted. I know my worth. I ask only for what I deserve. And Divine Femmes, I am here speaking to you today, not telling you to give up faith on your journey, okay? But telling you to remember, if you are willing to give others unconditional love, you must also bestow that upon yourself, okay? You are worthy. You deserve reciprocity, equality, and love. And you deserve someone who knows and recognizes who you are and has no qualms, having the stones to move forward and to grow and build with you. But if they choose not, that is not a reflection of you. That doesn't mean you are less than. Rejection is God's protection, okay? So, with that said, let's go ahead and shuffle. Let's see. Let's read. Shuffle. Which one, Spirit? Which one? Okay, they want an advice card first. Okay, Lightworker Oracle. We'll shuffle 3 times. I will also do some tarot. Are you still recording? Yes. Okay. that? Okay. These are kind of long, and I do have to read them for the book because I don't have them memorized. Sixth ray of devotion. We have number 43. You see this card? This man is just accepting the light, you know, almost being water, becoming one with spirit, with energy. It's beautiful, very free, looking to spirit. Then we have eternal now. Very godlike man, a father figure. Spirit is trying to speak with you. Spirit is trying to guide you. Whatever your higher power may be, remember, for me, God, he represents the most unconditional love, eternal now. This is number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, trust in the plan. Okay, we have 1 and 3, which makes 4. That's the number of Leo, right? Yes. Trust in the plan. Okay, we have this here. Almost your journey is from within. Whatever answers you seek is within. This man is still, okay? This spirit here, he's holding with his hands out, almost accepting whatever spirit is bringing to him, following whatever path God wants him to go to, whatever dimension he needs to vibrate from, okay? I do see that. All right. 43. No, that's not. Bear with me. Okay. The sixth ray of devotion bestows the qualities of persistence, unwavering focus, and intensity of feeling. It is a gift of the strength to move mountains with your will for what you love. When the sixth ray of devotion appears, you are being given guidance that even if you do not seem to have much worldly power right now, the power of your beliefs can conquer obstacles. The Archangel Uriel helps you receive the blessing of the sixth ray now. Okay. We have 12. I'm only reading short passages of it. They're very long. Eternal now. Within you is a great strength and courage. However, just because you can manage to keep going when you are drained or stressed, it doesn't mean you have to do so. You are encouraged by your higher guidance to request assistance in letting go of tension within your mind and body. You will gain energy through this release and perhaps even see things in a new and more optimistic light. Shifting into a more present, relaxed, and enjoyable state of being will help you overcome the past and successfully create your future. Okay, so a lot of tension. I feel like here with spirit guiding is again, release. Relax. I mean, that resonates with me for sure. Okay, trust in the plan. I'm always work, go, go, go. Oh my goodness, I had to work with my divine masculine today because I helped him get a new job opportunity so he may bring more income to help him and his family. And like with everything that just I had to work with him today, oh my gosh, I was so stressed. Oh, he probably picked up on it. It was hectic, to say the least. But I did it. I was strong. Rosie Riveter status, And I have no problem working with him because who am I to take that abundance from you? I can be an adult and just keep my head down and do my work. Okay. And besides, my team needs it. Trust in the plan. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. I was just telling you, twos. Disorder and chaos. Okay. Not to mention, right now, right before ultimate union is when temptation is the most, okay? For the past couple of mini readings, I have noticed a confusion in the cards, That's not your divine mask. This is your divine mask. You're dealing with a false twin and a karmic and somebody else is coming towards you and blah, 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 blah. And I get that. For some, yes, that's true. You have free will. But for me personally, I do not get into temptation. Right now, the devil or evilness is trying to pull me away from my path, trying to pull me away from what is divinely guided for me to do on my journey. And so be it. Water off a duck's back. I know the truth in my soul, and God sees all. Okay. Says, whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is a way for the old to disassemble so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. Separation is an illusion, okay? I decided I'm going to do something different. Like, follow my intuition and let go, okay? Like I said, you cannot control anyone, ding ding, or their path. If it is meant to be, it will be meant to be. It will happen, okay? I don't chase, I attract. What is divinely guided to me will find me. As long as I stay open and continue to work on myself and grow and progress as Spirit asked me to do, or wishes for me to do, ding ding, okay? So there's that. All right, we're going to pull some tarot. Spirit, highest archangels, ancestors of light, please surround myself, friends, children, home, family, divine masculine, viewers, decks, everyone in the world, all humanity with Christ white light. Guide us on our paths. Please keep away confusion, negativity, any intention of ill will. I ask that you raise our intuition, that you raise our vibrations, so that we may better hear your message and spread your message. Saint Michael, Saint Raphael, I ask for help and guidance with these cards. Your message. Okay. Divine Masculine is struggling with impulsivity, okay? Harshness, coming in quick. They're struggling with how fast they're doing this. I do see this. I see this, King of Pentacles. Okay, so, if you work with your Divine Masculine, they could be struggling to watch. They could be very defensive about working with you in the same place. If that is not the case, okay, I see here that this Divine Masculine is struggling with impulsivity and they're trying to gain control. Okay, they're very curious about you and they're trying to find answers. Okay, they could be watching you, they could be, literally watching you from like down the street, or they could be watching your social media, but nonetheless they are curious about you. They have an eye on you, okay, in some form or of another. I hear they could have another male possibly telling them something, telling them things in order for them to have guidance, but all of this is because they are trying to strategize and plan for the future on balance, on justice. They are blind at the moment. They don't know what the heck to do or how they feel or what they want, but they're trying to find this information or feed their curiosity in order to restore balance in some form or to give you justice. They may know internally that, because wands are emotions and the swords is knowledge, they may know inwardly that they treated you unjust, okay? Ding ding. Okay. That's my Divine Masculine at this moment. I should probably answer him, but, let's choose my faith first. What do we have here? Yeah. And there is fear that they were toxic in the new beginning. They don't want toxicity. I feel like addictions are affecting this union, this new beginning. I feel like they're stuck in ego. So divine femmes could be as well. We all have fears. That's everybody. Okay? Some more than others. And some are farther along their journey than others. others, okay? But I also see here, if they start a new beginning with someone else, that's going to be very toxic, very dark. Could be filled with lust, but nonetheless, it's going to feed their ego and not their soul. All right. Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Divine Femmes, you are trying really hard to stay in your Empress energy, and you need to trust in divine timing. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is also about letting go of things that no longer serve you in order to make room for balance and blessings and abundance in your life, whether that be, spiritual awakening, balance, family dynamic, whatever it may be. Okay, but I feel like in divine timing, some of you have come back into union and separation happened again. It is because things were not worked on either on both ends, one end or the other end. Okay, things need to be taken care of, healed. Okay, whether that's addictions, that's inner childhood wounds, that's generational curses, egotistical thinking, negativity, whatever it may be. Okay. Okay. They're struggling to focus right now. This could be they're struggling to focus on their work. They're holding on at this moment. I wonder what they're holding on to. Reverse. Okay. Yeah. They're struggling to focus. I feel like they're holding on to a karmic. That could be the case. But truth is coming out. Truth is going to be spoken. They're going to see the knowledge that you could be choosing to walk away, Divine Femme, okay? Because you're setting boundaries. Because you're ending the cycle, okay? You are, there's Aries energy here, so like, very strong. You go after what you want, you're very blunt. You're no longer allowing to be brokenhearted because you don't deserve that, okay? I do see that you're looking away, and this Divine Masculine's looking this way. So he could be walking away from you as well. But I see here, Divine Masculine on the inside is hurt. He's upset because he is confused. He's almost defragmented on choices, okay? If he walks away, it is because he thinks the grass is greener on another end, or he doesn't see you for your worth or your true value. Yeah. And there's a lot of tense in this relationship. He could hear truth at this moment as well, in some form, and yeah, that could cause them to walk away from the karmic, but I'm not feeling that as much. Yeah. What did I see? Confusion, temptation, defragment, a lot of options. Okay. I personally have given my Divine Masculine options. I said, this is, this is what's going to happen. And, if we have different goals, then we have different goals. Yeah. This confusion and negative thinking and other options or temptation is causing them to feel stuck. They have not rested and healed for union, which is why there is sadness, there is emotional unfulfillment for either both or one, or at least one in this union. Okay. The Four of Swords is needing to connect with spirit, needing to be vulnerable and to let that inner thoughts that keep you trapped in a prison in your mind free. Okay, communication needs to be had as well. Yeah, manifestation. I feel like there's a lot of negative thinking that had happened for either both twins because we mirror each other in the past couple of days, but nonetheless, y'all are like high for manifesting at this moment. Okay. Yeah, the struggle here is regret and remorse. Regret and remorse about passion. Okay, King of Wands, about in and out energy, non-committal energy, because behind that we have the Hierophant. Okay, that is marriage, that's traditional values, that is an ordained, destined relationship by God, the Empress. They see you as the Queen of Queens, okay, and they find you very attractive. But nonetheless, they have regret and remorse. And this card is not like this. It is like this. So from the past, they have regret and remorse about passion. They could have trouble trusting you. They could have trouble because of past relationships. And that's another issue. You know, I'm like, I'm not your past relationships. I am not the enemy. You nurture your karmics with chance after chance after chance and love and care and whatever else. But yet, when it comes to someone who's giving you unconditional love, you have armor to the hilt. You know, don't compare me. I am not your past. That's at least what I tell myself. Okay, what else? Whoa, okay, this is hidden. Yeah, they're awakening. Judgment. Or they're receiving karma at this moment. Yo, divine femme is awakening. There's a lot judging you. A lot of people are upset because your light irritates them. I feel like family and friends of the divine masculine, because the divine masculine has a tendency to not be as truthful as they come off, but that's okay. You know, they just, I don't feel like, oh, I'm gonna lie to this person or that. I feel like they're just not as open as, you know, divine femmes. But this could be because they don't speak all the truth. And that's okay. I feel like there's a situation happening. They could have those dark entities around them. They don't want to see this relationship successful, whether that be through envious, jelly, whatever. But I do see your divine femme is awakening to all sorts of mass, okay? From not just their dynamics, but dynamics around them. Yeah. Spirit is trying to tell divine femme something. What else, Spirit? You know, as divine femmes, as long as your intentions are pure, you're okay. You're okay. For me, because of past self-worth issues, I was always, well, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to better myself? How can I give more to him? How can I make him happier? How can I, you know, no. Okay? His happiness is not my responsibility. Yes, I want to be loving, kind, caring, and nurturing. But I'm not responsible for someone else. If they're not happy with themselves or on their own, they will never be happy in a relationship. You know? Yeah. Wounded warrior. It's been a battle. These divine masculines have gone through so much. It's almost like because of their past relationships and the dynamics, now that they have something that is worth having, that is beautiful and you know, equal and a neutral party, that, you know, they don't know how to react. Yeah. Empress energy. Because of your wounds, divine femme, you have a choice in love to make. You either keep faith on your journey or continue on. I mean, for some, you can let go of your divine masculine, separate yourself so that you may focus on yourself and heal and stay celibate and stay loyal while in separation. But not many female energies are going to put up with that shit, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, you do have a choice to make in love. Divine femmes as well. Don't let your past wounds and your ego get in the way of your faith and your choices. You know, you make this choice solely for you, okay? Reverse, yeah. Okay. In divine masculine's heart of heart, and of course divine femmes, they want a blessed union. They want this cup, okay? They only want one cup, one soul, one partner, one spouse for the rest of their life, like penguin, you know what I mean? Okay? And it is blessed. I mean, we have doves here. It's blessed times 2. It is destined to happen. We have the divine femme lotus flower under here, okay? Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Down underneath, they don't want to be left out in the cold, okay? They could also not want to lose money. They don't want to loss, which is fine. Oh, okay. They feel like, it's almost like this divine masculine feels like if they don't start a fight with you to get their attention, if you're not giving into their old antics of, gaslighting or mind manipulation or whatever it may be in order for you to respond to them. They feel like you are deceptive, like you could be with someone else, but that's not the case, okay? They could feel like you walking away so that you could start a new beginning with someone else. I know personally that's not the case, but for some, that's how divine masculines are feeling. Or they don't want to fight, and they know that you have left them out in the cold because you feel like they are deceptive, not necessarily lying, stealing, and chilling, which is what the card says, but could be self-deceptive, an illusion, picking up the sword so that they don't get stuck. It's like there's no need for that. We don't want to hurt divine masculine. Wow, the Emperor. So it is the Emperor. Okay, we have the Empress and the Emperor. Cards don't lie. This is divine counterparts. Okay, this is a twin flame union that's happened for many past lives. Like I said before, Viking times, medieval times, Egyptian times, as far back, as the creation of the world. This is epic. Which brings me to the truth that this past December, the Bethlehem star did not show itself for 300 years before? And then COVID had happened to go within, so everyone could pull into their family. Horrible, horrible plague situation, but nonetheless, the Bethlehem star. And before that, we had the eclipse, the huge eclipse. And this year, we already had so many different moons. And we had the full moon, blood moon, and eclipse all at the same time. Y'all believe what you want. This is what I believe. It's happening. Now is the time. Sitya. Okay. What else, Spirit? Yeah. They're struggling to come forth. In the future, they will. But they're coming to come forth saying, I love you. I'm sorry. I take responsibility. I need, growth. I don't need to change myself as a person, but I need to change my behaviors and habits because I can reach my highest potential like you have always seen. You see that there's a heart on this divine masculine's cheek, okay? It's like you've always seen divine masculine's full potential, I've literally had people come and tell me, I don't see what you see. I'm like, whole different dimension, honey. Okay. This was flipped over. So divine masculine does feel like you are planning and strategizing in the future to be promiscuous with others, okay? They know that you are very passionate and you probably put it down. Like, I'm not going to lie, okay? They find you very attractive and they're struggling because they feel like if they don't act soon, they will be betrayed. To see you with another man or have interest with another man would literally crush them, and that's not okay. Now divine masculine, imagine how divine femmes felt. Just putting that out there, Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. And death is in reverse. I literally shuffled these cards and organized them 6 times before I did this reading. Death is in reverse. They are planning strategy. They do not want, they're struggling with change, okay? Healing and change needs to happen. There's hope that needs to happen. But this is a very stubborn divine masculine. If it is a Leo, that's for sure. Okay. Death in reverse. So they're struggling. They don't want you to move on. They don't want this to end. They don't want their soulmate connection to end. But they also fear change. And that's what needs to happen. The star. This is healing, hope, okay? Destiny. They also see you as a gift from God, okay? Or whatever higher power from the universe, okay? This divine masculine could be praying at this moment. But nonetheless, they have fear that they're being betrayed. They have fear because they have been stabbed in the back, possibly by 10 other females. But nonetheless, this is 10. They have fear of that ending, okay? 10s are about completion. They need to learn through this tower moment that the ego death needs to happen, okay? I almost feel like they feel like all their hurt from the past, they have their hands bound, okay? But here I see, like from my personal point of view, I have laid there to have my hands crucified with truth, with speaking, so that you may see. But divine femmes have no bad intentions. They may get angry sometimes, and that's okay. Emotions are feelings, are facts. And you just need to process them. That's spirit speaking to you, okay? But this fear, of betrayal, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. They fear commitment because it was a heavy burden, possibly with a marriage that they were in the past with a child. They fear your intuition. They fear spirit. I feel like they have so much shame and guilt for maybe some of the things that they have done in the past that they fear penance, okay? But all you have to do is say, forgive me for my sin, ask for that forgiveness. We were placed on this earth to do the things that we do so that we may learn and grow and heal from them. I'm not saying going out and sin, I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. Nonetheless, they want happiness, they want bliss, they want joy, and they know that they will find that with you. They know that you are very emotional and that you are connected to them. They're trying to come out of that confusion, but these burdens from the past are weighing them down. It's obstructing their wings. Their wings are broken, okay? From a third party in the past, They have fear. They could have fear how they acted at work, but nonetheless, they have fear working together to reach that hierophant commitment because of past issues. If they're not ready, they're not ready. It's just simple as that. I feel like they have others speaking to them, others that don't see that don't understand anything about a twin flame journey. I see here, but nonetheless, we have the life here. And you see how it's outside these birds. Okay, these crows of negativity. They don't see or have that drive to reach for the potential of the meaning of life. But they will. Everyone will. It's inevitable. Awakening for all. This is the Hangman. They're standing still at this moment to gain clarity, like we saw in the beginning. They're looking at things at all different perspectives, okay? I feel like they feel like all they can focus, they're having trouble even focus on you because of that attraction, that twin flame energetic connection. But they see your light. They're awakening to your truth, and they feel almost understanding that they have kept you bound. Okay? Queen of Cups. They're awakening to your unconditional, to your loving, to your you could have very, very pretty eyes. Wow, this girl's hair straight, y'all. I just almost kind of dyed my hair to appease the mental breakdown gods. But same color. But anyways, divine femmes, your third eye is opening on your heart chakra, okay? Or, both, your throat chakra as well. I feel like you are standing up. You are saying, this is my worth, and I deserve no less. No more breadcrumbing. No more, I feel like you're putting yourselves first. You are speaking up, especially if you're a Libra. This Queen of Cups, nonetheless, they are awakening. They see that you are kind, loving, caring, and nurturing. They know that you are very intuitive as well. Okay, what else, Spirit? Wow. They were struggling with juggling their wounds. So many wounds they have been carrying. So many struggles, burdens. But you know what? In tarot, this card represents, yes, you may be wounded from battle. You may have gone through a lot, but you are strong enough to fight again. You are strong enough to see another day. You are strong enough because you have that internal strength of infinity inside you, okay? Wow, once again, Queen of Cups, Divine Femmes, you could be feeling that as well, okay? That's why you were like almost on edge to lose your faith in the journey, or at least to remove yourself for a while. A lot of spirit messages have been self-love, relaxation, releasing the tension. You do pick up on the energy of your divine masculine, and with them being in so much overwhelmed thoughts and negativity, that tension builds, okay? So yeah, a lot of stress, a lot of hard workers. What else? Yeah, someone's getting left out of the pool. King of Cups. Divine masculine feels like they have been left out in the cold. But this card here speaks to me. They love you. They love you so much. And their eye is inevitable with awakening as well. Their third eye is going to open. Whether that be one separation happens and they go through another and more karmic cycles to learn and finally accept Spirit's guidance of, hey, you're going to hit rock bottom, keep digging, or are you going to finally work on your inner self, okay? Are you going to heal that? And, you know, people, like, okay, for example, AA, okay. Some people go to AA and they stop drinking, okay? And that's amazing. What an accomplishment. It's beautiful. You know, kudos. That takes courage. However, if you do not heal those inner wounds and those mental afflictions that and beliefs that had caused you to drink in the first place, drinking is a symptom, okay? The issue is the inward, okay? Until you heal that, you will still have the mindset and you know, replace it in other ways. That's, you know, it's just given. Temperance. They need to have patience and balance. Also to let Divine Femme collect herself and to connect with Spirit and to focus on their own endeavors in order to build. And like for me, I'm like, yo, you either show up on bending, you ready for 100% commitment, or you don't. Like, you know, I hate the saying it is what it is. And so does my Divine Masculine, because this karmic used to use that against him all the time. But nonetheless, you know, this is what it is. And I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm going to be water. You know, the opportunity is there. If you want it, take it. But I am not one to oppress or to hold on to someone who you know, I'm going to wake up to someone every day who wants to choose me. Okay? 100%. Because that's what I do. Okay, and I just ask for reciprocation. What else, Spirit? This one here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. They are trying to manifest their Queen of... You can't manifest a person. You can manifest like a connection, but you can't do a specific person. I don't know, that's what I feel. Another reader had said that, and I'm like, that's so true. And then I did some research, and like, yeah. Because there's free will. You can't mess with love. You can't mess with free will. You can cause delays. You can cause issues. But, like I said, everything you do has a price. Has a price. And you start messing with dark magic and whatever to hinder a path of someone else's life for your selfish benefit, trust and believe those dark entities will follow you until they swallow you whole. God rest your soul. Okay. Yeah. They feel... losing you would be an ultimate betrayal. Like, they almost feel like they betrayed themselves. Yeah. They haven't spoken their truth, and this is causing a wound. This is causing a wound. It's eating their soul. The longer they hold it within, whatever it is that they need to speak, whatever it is that they need to say, whether that's, you know, mistakes from the past or how they feel, without coming toxic. There's a way to talk and have a communication. And this is another thing. If you're in your union, and any time you express your feelings or your emotions or whatever, and you are matched with, oh, you're just trying to fight. You're just trying to argue. That's gaslighting, okay? Because then you have fear on being vulnerable. You have fear on speaking up about your feelings. Those need to be spoken. That's number one in a relationship. Psychology 101, you know? And then they get upset if you pull away and don't speak up, okay? That's manipulation. That's not okay. Everyone deserves to feel safe to be vulnerable. Yes, people may get upset. They may not agree, okay? But that doesn't mean that they're fighting. If someone expresses to you over a period of time, this is my feelings, and you choose not to validate that, then you need to turn this truth sword on yourself, sir. Ma'am, whoever you may be. Yeah. I also see here they haven't seen truth about a child. There's truth that they don't know about a child that is causing wound, okay? Or they know truth about a child and it's causing wound and they haven't spoken about it. Or they haven't spoken truth that they have accepted a love offer for someone else and they feel wounded because they should have chose Divine Femme. For some, not all. There's many energies that come through because it's a general reading. What else, Spirit? What am I not seeing? Oh. Wow, okay. They either feeling weak right now and don't have the strength because they fear that you are in a third party. They fear that you are cheating or not loyal or whatever it may be. But nonetheless, I see here, they do not have strength over a third party. A karmic or a passing lower vibrational female energy is coming towards them and they don't have the strength to stay loyal, to be committed, to know their worth and not give in to whether sex addiction or they want that attention, they want someone to stroke their ego, yada, yada, yada. But I do feel the latter more. They are struggling with strength to have trust in this relationship. Yeah. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Stress, anxiety, fear. Yeah. So they feel like you are unloyal. I'm like, I've proven myself over 8 years, all my entire loyalty. There's been times where a karmic has told him that I had cheated on him, yada, 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 and that was not the case. That was not true. I've always remained loyal, 100%, 3,000%, and I've proven that day in and day out. And one time, I'm not sharing that. That's personal. That'll make him look bad. Okay. Let's see here. Page of Pentacles. They're trying to send a message that they want to give equally to you. That they want this blessed new, something just switched on a dime. That's crazy. Nonetheless, okay. They have awakened. Spirit is showing them and they're opening, okay, intuitively. They know that they want to give equally to you. Page of Pentacles. They are trying to learn and study on how to reciprocate, okay? To build a solid foundation, okay? I also see here someone could be awakening that they have given equally and started a foundation with someone else. If that is the case, I am so sorry. You do not deserve that, okay? Yeah, they're trying to communicate right now. Nonetheless, fast, rapid communication, fast, rapid movement forward. Divine Masculine could be coming towards you at this moment or very soon or setting some sort of communication. Nonetheless, they want that solid foundation. They want to build with you. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Okay, this was like this and now this was like this. They are removing themselves from someone who, a karmic, someone who is not kind, loving, and caring, someone who has conflict. They have awakening to the fact that Divine Femme gives equally in all senses of the forms, loving, kind, caring, and nurturing, emotionally supportive, whatever that may be. And by removing themselves from a situation temporarily and letting go of that emotional baggage, they are awakening to who conflicts with them for selfish gain. Someone who is not loving, someone who is not caring. Okay, I also see that as in They're awakening to the fact that divine femme is also learning on this journey on how to give equally and how to stay balanced and to stay loving, caring, and nurturing and not hold on to bitterness and resentment. Okay? I also see that they're understanding that by divine femme taking time for herself is not to be like a karmic and Jezebel spirit, but is to focus on herself and to restore balance so that she, can stand up for herself and not have conflict as petty conflict, What else with this one? Knight of Pentacles. Divine Masculine is realizing that they were going too slow. Divine Femme deserves balance and justice now. Okay? For one, being left out in the cold, I also feel like for some, like for me personally, 7, 8 years, I've held on and given and given and given and given and given, and then boom, separation. It's like, that was very unjust. Like another reader had said too, justice card does not come out unless there was an unjust in the dynamic. Okay, that could be either on both sides. Everybody, if you are going to sit there and say, oh, I did nothing wrong, it's all them, blah, 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 blah. For divine femmes too, if you say that, dude, bro, you're the problem. Okay, part of the problem at least, because there's always room for improvement no matter what. Whether that is to better yourself from yesterday, to grow and heal for yourself, whatever it may be, okay? And for some, if you, like I'm learning too, if I'm giving and giving and giving and not getting reciprocation, it's my damn fault if I keep giving and expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. So there comes a time when you need to cut ties. You need to cut that, like, you ain't breastfeeding no more. You know what I mean? Like, okay. What is this? They realized that they were very slow to offer their love. Very slow to give that emotional support. Okay? They're struggling with that. They're still learning on how to do that. Yeah. They fear and are awakening that if they don't step up, they're going to be left out in the cold. They're going to be single. And divine femme is very stable, very financially abundant, and has many options and speaks with spirit and is beautiful inside and out. And that's probably what's causing fears. I mean, they almost don't see their own worth. They don't see their own potential, that they do deserve unconditional love and that it is possible and that, yes, your prayers were answered. You don't have to repeat a cycle or lifetimes with this karmic when you have divine femme offered to you from the divine. Yeah, ultimate wish fulfillment. They feel like they don't deserve you. Because of their past actions, that may be true. But you always have the ability to grow and heal so that your actions may make you feel like you do deserve divine femme. You do deserve unconditional love. Okay? Okay. They're trying to make a choice on their path, on their journey, so that they get out of fear, that they get out of ego. I also see this as divine femme. They're realizing intuitively that you were not being sneaky. You was making a choice in love on your journey to let go of ego, to let go of anxieties and fears. I almost feel like this divine masculine feels like, divine femmes aren't easy, okay? God knows the twin flame journey and dynamic is anything but easy. But it is different than a karmic journey or cycle because you learn in a different way. Your soul lessons are soul lessons, not ego, okay? It doesn't feed you to stay stuck, to repeat those cycles and be destined to sit in your pile of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how I could explain that differently. Yeah. I mean, anything worth it isn't going to come easy. All relationships take work. All relationships have arguments and fights. It's a matter of how you handle them, you know? And like, the in and out dropping energy, nope, ain't having that. Just because of an argument, you need to stay loyal and committed, because that's what you want. That's unconditional love. If you don't want to be with me, then don't be with me. You know, the in and out is almost worse than just staying away. What else, Spirit? Wow. What would this be? The high priestess. Intuition, knowing. Someone is not communicating. They are unable to see. They're not listening to their intuition, which is why they are not communicating. They need to heal. They need to follow spirit. They need to embrace hope. Okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, which one's first? Yes, okay. Okay. In a happy family dynamic, an abundant family dynamic, they took action, okay, with a third party. They either cut out a third party for some, and some made the choice to go towards and have action with a third party, okay? I see that. This could be in the beginning of the relationship. A karmic and a divine masculine came back to divine femme and took action to try and, you know, take money. But they cut the karmic out. Yeah. Because they were healing. And they awakened to who they had past lives with. I also see this as divine masculine took action in a family dynamic about a third party. He made a decision and is now awakening to the truth about a child, okay, which was destined to happen. But I see the latter more. So for some not, okay. Yeah, they cut out the karmic because they have awakened to who they have past lives with, who they want to reconcile with, who they want to heal the relationship with, who they see as a gift. Yeah, somebody manifested conflict, manifested fighting, which caused a tower moment. This eye is from a distance, so I feel like somebody subconsciously did this without knowing, but it caused a tower moment. It's probably a good tower moment to learn and grow from. But I see here, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of conflict going on right now. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody is about to receive their 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Somebody is about to awaken. Something is being let go of so that divine masculine can journey towards his 10 of Cups. Wow. They are wounded about secrets. Some sort of secrets coming to light or hidden truths has caused burden, like wounds. Okay? What else, Spirit? This one. Yeah. To restore balance, to receive justice against a player dynamic. There was an imbalance with loyalty. One was loyal, either in the past, present, or future. One was loyal and one was not. There was an injustice. Somebody was blind to this. Yeah, they need to go within. Spirit brought this to light so that they could learn and grow from their issues. What else, Spirit? They see divine femmes. You could be receiving a job offer very soon that's going to build your finances. You're going to become more financially stable, and this is going to bring happiness. This is going to bring bliss. Okay? Yeah. I see here. What else is this? Yeah, the struggle here is your intuition, divine femmes, but nonetheless, divine masculine is moving towards you. The struggle here is secrets coming out. Okay? I see here, yeah, a divine femme wants that love offer from divine masculine. They want full commitment. They don't want no page energy. They want happiness, possibly wants a child. But I see here a divine masculine could have fear about having a child, about moving in or taking that relationship to the next level. They don't like the fact that for some, divine femmes could be the provider in the relationship, and that's a fear for them. These divine masculines are so used to being needed by females, not wanted, you know. And I'm not talking wanted like less. I mean, like, I want that connection with my divine masculine. I don't need it for any reason. You know, if I needed him, I would be another lower vibrational female, not whole on my own. I would want money from him. I would want to lie to keep him around, to hold him down. No, if you don't want to be here, go. You know, I want you here. That should be more of a compliment to you than anything else. Whoa. So a card just tried to come out and went back in, and I lost it. So if it's meant to be, it'll come back out. What else, Spirit? This one? Wow, Knight of Wands, passion, wish fulfillment. I almost feel like this divine masculine, their wish fulfillment is to be with you intimately. But it's almost like their wish fulfillment is to not be committed. What is this? Wow, heavy burdens. Okay. So that truth that could be coming out could be that divine masculine just got busted cheating. Just got busted cheating. About lies. Yeah. That caused a tower moment. For some divine femmes, you could have just found out that your divine masculine is unloyal. I'm so sorry. They had a wish fulfillment to be in and out, to not be committal. They wanted their cake and eat it too. Someone is standing up against, they feel like they're standing up for the righteous, but they're not. Okay, because we have the Ten of Swords here. Somebody is standing up against a divinely guided union, a new beginning, a blessed new beginning. Okay? Whoever this karmic is, they're standing up. They're not taking the divine masculine too because they found out he was cheating as well. Yeah. They feel like this is betrayal. Or they feel like divine masculine being with divine femme is ultimate betrayal. So they're standing up against divine masculine being in union for all the wrong reasons. Especially because this karmics, many karmics, most karmics in readings have side pieces. Okay? It's been coming out. All of them have fucking side pieces, but they want to hold on to divine masculine because They view him as a trophy. Divine femmes don't need no goddamn trophy. We ain't no fucking prize either. Okay? We're not some prize to put on your shelf to show the world. No. Okay? We want authenticity. What else, Spirit? They're going within about betrayal. They need to speak truth about deception. No more room to lie. They have heavy burdens about being in a third party. They were in this third party for a long period of time, lying for a long time. Okay? Now they're going to want to stand up for their journey now that they've been busted, right? They want to stand up for some, not all. Remember that. I hate on nobody's journey. I'm very humble, you know. Focus on my sale. Help others. Okay. But nonetheless, now they want a journey to make a choice in love towards their twin, to have passion, and stand in their energy and build that strong, solid foundation and manifest their divine femme, being loving, kind, caring, and nurturing, to have that emotional wish fulfillment with divine femme. Because this betrayal coming out, the karmic's mask, I feel this energetic rage right now, like physical, like abuse, like I'm gonna kill someone. Like, I feel like that's how they're acting. This karmic's mask has fallen, and divine masculine is now seeing the true divine femme. Okay? Divine femme, do not allow your light to be dimmed, because you are the ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay? You fill all the cups without even trying. Okay? Yeah. They're moving towards divine femme. They're coming to divine femme. Yeah. They're focused. Okay? 61. They're focused heavily on this tower moment to learn, to grow. This, whatever this was, whatever truth that may resonate with you, whatever come into light, has just like skyrocketed divine masculine into movement. Whatever happened during the reading, I don't know. But that's where we're at. Okay, you guys, I'm very tired. I need to go meditate, relax, cleanse. Yeah, I literally got off work and then boom, did this reading. All right. I love you guys, and I just saw 11230, 11232, 1234. Yeah. And on my other part of my screen, it says 143. I love you. Anyways, okay, you guys. Hopefully this helps someone in the collective. Have a great night, and if you like my vibes, subscribe. Love you. Mwah. Bye.